Hey, Dan Meyer here, and I'm back once again to talk to you about analytics. Tips from my masterclass on how to be a better analyst, how to get more value out of your data, how to start using data to be able to drive decision making in your business. So the topic today is that you need to have clean data. Cleaning data, making sure your data is ready for analysis is super important. We get data from all kinds of sources, and this data often comes in dirty formatting. What that means is that the format itself of the data may be messed up. You may have to reformat numbers, or you may have to format text, or you may have to do things to allow the data to be more easily analyzed. You may have to put it into a structure that allows you to sort it. If you can't build a pivot table on the data, then you're not going to be able to do really good analysis. So making sure that your header row, the top row of each column, is a label of what the data that follows in the column. Your data should always be structured in a way that you can really use analytics tools on. And you can't use a good BI tool without your data structured properly. Some more advanced high-end, AI-driven tools can do things like that. But for basic things like in Excel, if your data is not structured, you really can't analyze it. So make sure your top row is solid. And this leads us to a term that I'm going to use called data governance. You're going to hear me mention this a few times throughout this series. And data governance is basically just the rules that you have around how your data is managed. You want to know where it's coming from, and if it's valid data, if it's trustworthy, if it's data that you know is accurate. You may want to have some validation methods to make sure that happens when you get that data, especially if you're pulling things from external data. So if you're downloading things from Facebook, downloading things from Instagram, downloading information from your YouTube channel and putting it together, you can probably trust that data because those are pretty reputable sources. But if you're pulling data off of a website or off of the internet, or getting data for somebody else to analyze, you want to make sure that the source material is accurate. Another great way to get data is off of the U.S. Census website, Small Business Administration, whatever it is you're looking for data, you can find government sites that generally are pretty reputable. I find that American, Western European, Philippines, Australia, Japan, they all have pretty robust central data repositories from their government. There's organizations like the UN, the WHO, that have also data. World Bank, files on you can pull for different types of demographic data, population data, things like that. Anyway, you want to have rules around bringing data in. And when you bring the data in, you're going to store it in what we call a data lake. A data lake is a term that really encompasses all the data in your business. It can be social media data, it can be finance data, accounting data, it could be HR data, it could be data that you're pulling externally and internally that allows you to look at the big picture of your business. You want to think of your data like a data lake. So all the data in your business basically lives like water in a lake. And the fish in the lake are the data, and you're the fisherman who knows where to go in your lake to get the kind of fish you need to be able to feed your family or to sell for a profit. You know that because you know where the data is at in your lake. You know it's mapped out. So I'll talk about these three terms in the next couple videos: data governance, data lakes, and mapping your data lake. The idea is that you need to have this structure of how data is governed and stored in your business so you can access it quickly and easily. If you have all that together, you're going to be awesome. So stay tuned for the next video in the series of tips from my masterclass. Now get out there and have a great day.